Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Happy Father's Day. Okay, happy Sunday. Let's do our Sunday service. We're going to tap into the archangels. We're tapping into the Divine Father, seeing as it's Father's Day. Okay. I can feel the masculine energy coming through quite strongly today. I'm finding it hard to speak. Okay. Our ancestors are coming through. Maybe I should just let them do the talking then. Okay. Archangel Power Tarot cards. Okay, the time is 10:11, and it was taking me to the number 10, being of completions. New beginnings. We're on to 11 now. Well, actually, we're on to 12. So, feels like it's a two-step process to get you into the new beginning after the completion. Okay, let's have a look and see what the cards want to say. Five of Michael, this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Okay, so to get you through, you have to release your attachment to the outcome and consider taking a more uplifting approach. Five of Michael, Five of Swords, that's the surrender card. Let's read this card, and I feel we're going to be working off of this Five of Swords. This situation doesn't serve you. Stop and reconsider if the actions you're planning are worth your time and energy. You may very well win the day, but there is a strong possibility that there won't be much to celebrate in the end. Ask your angels if there are other, more uplifting paths you might follow. There is a lot of negative energy coming from the people involved in this situation that doesn't match your vibration. Okay, so your vibration shifted, and this is why you're needing to, well, it says consider taking a more uplifting approach. Otherwise, you'll be drained and pulled back down by the negative people that are surrounding you at the moment. Your vibration doesn't match those. Okay, so there is a lot of negative energy coming from the people involved in this situation that doesn't match your vibration. Archangel Michael can help you vacuum away all that negativity. Consider releasing your attachment to the outcome as too draining. So I feel like whatever situation you're in, Divine Masculine, there's this energy of you can't really see a positive outcome, so it's kind of pulling you more down. It feels like you feel you're stuck and you're not. Okay, so you have to release the reason. What's the reason why you can't release this attachment to negativity? What is the actual reason? I feel there's a fear of actually being happy. Okay. Feels like you've got comfortable in your little comfort zone of doom and gloom. So consider releasing your attachment to the outcome as too draining. Make more optimistic plans, even if things didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. Value what you've learned and try again with your improved information. No meanings for this card. It says additional meanings of this card. Negative thinking, wasted energy, a need for greater awareness. He's got his whip out. Okay, there's the two cards that we're going to be looking at, and then we have this card here. Let's have a look. They're in reverse. Why are they in reverse? We have the Emperor in reverse and the Two of Gabriel in reverse. That's where they're going to go, like that. I want to have a look at this card here. The 10 of Gabriel. Well, the Emperor is the Emperor. We know who that is, the Divine Masculine. He's in reverse here. 2 of Gabriel is the 2 of Wands. That's about, should we say, partial success. Okay, you are ready to move on. Move on. You're just ready to move on, but it's in reverse here. Okay, so it's like you think about it and then you stop thinking about it. And then you think about it some more and then you stop thinking about it some more. And you're wasting this energy, and this energy is too draining. I whip my hair back and forth. That's what it feels like here. The whip. Crazy energy. And then the 10 of Gabriel is carrying a heavy weight. It's 10 rods normally on your back. You're carrying a heavy weight here. Okay. Should we have a look at the Emperor in reverse? Let's do it. Archangel Uriel. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, and ambitious plans. So 2 things that you need to work on. There's 2 cards on my table that are in reverse, and I felt that these are the 2 things. Let's have a look, Mr. Emperor, at what this card is suggesting for you. I've gone to the Empress. Is that what this card is suggesting for you? The Empress. The Emperor. Leadership can change everything. This card may mean that it's time for you to be a leader to those around you, or it might indicate that you would greatly benefit from the counsel of a skilled mentor who can give you invaluable advice. So, a couple of things I'm picking up. It's time for you to stand up, take your leadership role. Divine Masculine. The energy that you're in is actually a light warrior, light work energy, and that doesn't gel too well with negativity, especially if they're not receptive to actually transmuting that negativity into light and love. Okay, so you're wasting your energy where you are. So leadership can change everything. This card may mean that it's time for you to be a leader to those around you. So you need to take charge. Or it might indicate that you would greatly benefit from the counsel of a skilled mentor who can give you invaluable advice. Your Divine Feminine. Okay. Who is in the same vibration that you're sitting in at the moment. Okay. Well, occasionally. You keep coming out in and out of this energy. Archangel Uriel can provide you with brilliant new ideas on how best to be a success. Creativity is a wonderful thing, but without logic, it can be chaos. What you need right now is a little organisation and order. A few guidelines or rules will help bring your dreams to life in the most efficient and elegant way possible. This is not meant to limit you, but to help you feel empowered and in control of the direction your plans are taking you. Additional meanings of this card: an encouraging and diplomatic leader, ambitious plans, stability, a promotion, protection, authority figures, and paternal role models. Archangel Uriel is the angel of great ideas and epiphanies. His name means the light of God, and truly he can help light your way to success. When you can't quite see the way clear to the next step, he is able to give you moments of revelation that seem to come out of nowhere. Ask Archangel Uriel for assistance whenever you have a project or challenge where a creative solution is called for. Real good tips there for you, Divine Masculine. Okay, let's put that down. Now let's have a look at the 2 of Gabriel that was in reverse. It says, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. I feel like you're having a chat with your higher self here. So I feel like you're the gentleman who's more in the, should we say, the casual clothing rather than the kind of suited and booted, although there's no boots on here. They're walking on the sand, that's why. This is the Divine Masculine talking to his higher self. Okay, I feel the Empress energy in this deck is actually this angel that's flying. Okay, you can see the separation between the realms. So it's right there, Divine Masculine. You're right on the edge of the stream there, which we've been chatting about, connecting with the stream. You've got, I was going to say, the Magician's Wand. It's the Ace of Wands. So you have this opportunity within your hands. But the fact is, this is in reverse, and it says, make bold and ambitious choices, which means you haven't, because it's telling you to step into your leadership role. And on this card, it says, release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships are people who share your vision. People who share your vibration. Let's pop this card down. The Two of Gabriel. You're making great progress. If you're experiencing a pause in the action, then it's time to reassert yourself and get things moving again. Be bold and ambitious. You may have a choice to make. Don't let indecision keep you from going forward. The right choice won't come from your mind, so follow your heart. Important relationships are possible right now. Partner with people who share your outlook and passion. The additional meanings of this card: long-term vision, business partnerships, showing great courage, gay friends or relationships. Now, the heavy burden here, this card, we do have, it feels like a Cinderella energy before she gets to go to the ball. She's kind of like in the cellar. In the cellar. That felt like being a bit of a sellout. You're selling yourself out, Divine Masculine. The Divine Feminine here, I feel like, although you can't see any like wands on her back or the pressure, I feel like she's waiting to see if you're going to come up. Who's actually in the cellar? It could be you. Selling yourself out. She's waiting to see what comes out here. Out of the dark. Okay. Ten of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. So this is what the Divine Feminine, she's been putting out there. She's been asking for help and assistance, working too many hours and trying too hard to please others. And this is where the Divine Feminine, the Empress, could really do with you stepping in, Divine Masculine, stepping into your leadership role. Okay, Ten of Gabriel. It's important to live a balanced life. And that's the energy I felt, that you need to bring in the balance. Your determination and sheer will to accomplish the task before you is very admirable, but it's taken a large toll. It's taken a large toll on you. Ask for help from others. Delegate responsibility to those who can do a good job. Reduce stress for the sake of protecting your health. Release feelings of guilt and remove unnecessary obligations from your schedule. So I feel like this is the Divine Feminine here actually waiting for you. Okay, so that she can help. Not only will you be assisting by stepping into your leadership role, so you'll balance out the energy within her. Okay, her masculine energy will feel more balanced, rather than, I want to say, overexerted, as she's trying to just take care of her own needs. Okay, look after it all on her own. Her masculine energy is quite strong. So once you balance that out within your own world, within your own life first, she will feel that. But then there's this energy of helping you to balance out your life. Okay. It's like she's waiting to see if you will appear. So delegate responsibility to those who can do a good job. And the Divine Feminine, she's here to assist you. And it could be that you've actually prayed for assistance as well. And you've been sent the Divine Feminine, the Empress energy. Your heart feels it, and I feel that you've had an epiphany. A realisation. Reduce stress for the sake of protecting your health. Release feelings of guilt and remove unnecessary obligations from your schedule. Your current challenges may feel burdensome, but there is a great deal to learn from this situation. This is a time of growth that will make you stronger. Ask your angels and guides to place helpful people at your side. Additional meanings of this card. trying too hard to please others, light at the end of the tunnel, overdeveloped sense of responsibility and working too many hours. Divine Masculine, you need to do some delegating, and I don't feel you can really delegate to those that are around you in this negative mindset. They don't have the drive or the passion that you do. But there is someone that you can actually ask for assistance. Well, there are the angels, and then they will send physical helpers your way. It's like, whose help would you like, Divine Masculine? Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Whose assistance would you really call upon? Ten of Michael. Okay, so the Ten of Swords here, it means that when this cycle is completed, you will not be going back around again. Okay, it's like the old life is done. It gets to a point you're not allowed to keep returning to it. So a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Two beautiful swans here. And we take a bow. Go on and take a bow. Ten of Michael. It's finally over. A situation has ended and you are finally free. You probably saw this coming. You probably saw this time coming and have been welcoming it. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. It's possible that you'll have a sense of sadness, but this card more often brings with it a great sense of relief. If you've been struggling, the worst is over now. Let go of what you've been holding onto. Have faith that your angels will walk with you into the beauty of a brand new dawn. Additional meanings of this card: pushing too hard, putting the past behind you, freeing oneself of a dependency. What a beautiful reading. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing with the cards here. I want to take that bottom card. Oh, how many? I've made room for some more cards. The Strength card. Strength and grace through kindness. Self-confidence. Forgiveness. Card number 11. Step by step, ooh baby. So when I came on, I said it was 10-11. So let's have a look at the number 11 card. I've opened up to 21, which is this year. You have great strength and compassion. The kindness and understanding that you give to others are a blessed gift. However, it is equally important to show gentleness toward yourself. You may see aspects within you that cause you worry or impatience, but every person is a child of God. It is by balancing all aspects of yourself with love and mercy that you learn to exhibit those same qualities to people around you. You are far stronger than you may believe. This situation you find yourself in requires a very soft and sensitive approach. Archangel Ariel can help you stay strong in the face of any challenge. Eight of Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. It's the Empress here with all her birdies, Eight of Wands. Suddenly, things are moving at a very fast pace. All delays are over and now the sky's the limit. It may be a little overwhelming, but it also feels good to see your plans moving forward. It could feel as though there are too many things going on at once, so it will be necessary to stay grounded. It's important to have a very organised plan so that things don't spin out of control. New information or messages come your way. It's a good time to promote yourself or your business. Communication is accurately received by all parties now. Communication is accurately received by all parties now. 5 of Ariel, going through the transition. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So you needn't go through your challenges alone. It's like both counterparts are ready and in position to lead and take control. Okay. 5 of Ariel. Help is nearby. You don't have to go through your current challenges alone. Ask your angels to make your options clear to you. There is no need to remain out in the cold emotionally or physically. If you're unwilling to accept help from others, ask yourself why. What is it that you feel is missing from your life? Is it material or something deeper, like spirituality or love? It's so important here. I can't remember what I said at the beginning about you're questioning yourself about something. So if you're unwilling to accept help from others, ask yourself why. What is it? What is it that you feel is missing from your life? Is it material or something deeper like spirituality or love? Negative thoughts can create self-fulfilling prophecies that are totally unnecessary. Refocus your thoughts on what is possible, and this situation will turn around. Additional meanings of this card: feeling unlucky, money troubles, health issues, inadvisable plans, or timing for self-employment. Okay. Oh, I felt then your pride was getting in the way. Do you feel a bit of a failure? There's something not worked out for you as you hoped? Well, we had the card the other day with "You've got this," and it's like, what did it say? That you have to go through failure to be able to reach success. Page of Ariel, Page of Pentacles, reliable, clever, educated and balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. So it's actually time to put your divine feminine to work in your favour. Okay, she has a lot of knowledge, wisdom, insights that she can share with you. She can really help to take the load off. Page of Ariel. Okay, situations. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Educational interests should be pursued and scholarships are likely. Advice you can count on and solid solutions to your concerns will be offered. You may adopt a new interest or passion. It's time to get to work. People. A youth who loves to learn and enjoys academic challenges. Someone who is happy to be alive and can see endless possibilities. Reliable, clever, insightful, balanced. Sounds like the divine feminine. Additional meanings of this card: getting more education or training, ending procrastination and pursuing a new challenge. Okay, let's go to the oracles. Let's get you a postcard from Spirit. With love. What's this going on here? I felt like it was about having the balls. Okay. Dearest Jew, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organised, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. Wow, what a spot on message. That's a really good message to come out. It's not one that I've had before. All these new messages keep coming out of the postcards. Okay. We're going to the Sacred Destiny. I swear that coffee's just got sweeter. It tastes sweeter. It's nice. Do you know what that would take me to? Because I can pick up on the taste of fear, and if that coffee's tasting sweeter, that's really nice. It feels like the fear has been released. We've got release here. Release. Coming in very much with these orange, these wands. The wands energy. Okay. Release. Autumn light. The cooler days and change of colour in the leaves mark the seasonal change from summer to autumn. The bracing wind wildly flings the red, orange and yellow leaves from the trees as they spiral to the dampened, dark earth. Lingering sunshine filters through the canopy of vividly coloured leaves, creating an autumnal glow. In the great cycle of life, fall is the time of letting go, just as spring is the time of new birth, and summer, the time of expansion and growth. Okay, but we're entering the summertime. In the summertime when the weather is fine. And summer, the time of expansion and growth. Fall is the time of the harvest. It is the time to begin the inward journey into the restoring and renewing season of winter. Okay, the sacred landscape wants you to know. When you receive this card, it is time to let go and surrender. Let go of situations, people, and objects that do not serve you. Let go of old, outmoded, self-limiting beliefs that drag you down. This is a time of stripping away superficial distractions until you reach who you are at your core. If you are holding on to the old, it is difficult for anything new to come into your life. Begin to clear your home and live in environments of clutter. If you don't love it or use it, it is probably clutter. Clear it out of your space. It's time for a detox. To get ready for the new, you must release the old. Pages number 76, 77. Message from heaven. Messages from heaven, communication cards. I want some more of that sweet coffee, it's nice. Someone needs your support. Can you help them? We will guide you. Divine Masculine, who do you think needs your support, needs you to step into your leadership role now? The Divine Feminine. Archangel Michael's even got this feather here that he's flapping. And that's the card of surrender. Okay. Someone needs your support. Can you help them? We will guide you. 35. Just saw dream visits. It's probably how they're going to be guiding you. Your loved ones in spirit often have a panoramic view of what is going on. It doesn't say that. Your loved ones in spirit often have a panoramic view. And we're going to hear this divine feminine here. Have a panoramic view of what is happening to the people on this side of life and the most likely outcome based on the current set of circumstances. You are being called into service to assist another being who needs your help. They say, we thank you for assisting and we'll show you where we need your help. Okay. So your loved ones in spirit often have a panoramic view of what is happening to the people on this side of life and the most likely outcome based on the current set of circumstances. You're being called into service. Why are you shaking your nose? Why are you shaking your nose? Why are you shaking your head? You don't want to serve? You want some of that coffee? Yes, sweet. You having a sniff of it? Come on to my lap. Hey, come on. Yeah. Take your place. There's a good boy. Let's get this message out. You are being called into service to assist another being who needs your help. They say, we thank you for assisting and we'll show you where we need your help. Let's get another message. Oh, I'm sorry. I've just tapped his nose. I'm so sorry. I still pet him. Okay, this one here. Have you laughed today? Find your joy, lift your soul. Find your joy, divine masculine, lift your soul. Have you laughed today? When was the last time you really had a good laugh? 17. The best therapy is laughter, so the saying goes. There is so much truth in those few words. Watch comedies on television, meet with friends and have a good laugh, or go out and try new things. Not only is it okay to laugh, it's important that you do so. They remind you your laughter brings us so much joy. Enjoy your life. So the divine most definitely wants divine masculine, divine feminine together because your energy combined is just unbelievably beautiful. Okay. I'm feeding that word unbelievable. Well, you best believe it because it's happening and it won't happen until you do believe it. Let's end with a Rumi message. You like the idea of a Rumi message? Come on then, back down. Come on, you can help me choose the card, can't you? Come down. Yeah? All right. That's a good boy. Jasper. Oh, I've got the card. The dissolving light. Purring loudly today. Jasper, what number is that card before you sit on it? Card number 3. That's the third energy, guys, that you guys... no, it's not. No, it is. It's powerful. I just left a little dribble mark from your nose on the card. Okay, you lay across that then. You're not liking that one where it's... What are they? Are they toads? Are they snakes? Have you laughed today? Find your joy. Lift your soul. The wind just picked up. Oh, okay. Oh, Jasper, not on there, darling. Not on the keypad. Okay, you'll turn it off. Let me just get this message out. Where are you going to sit down? Okay. Right, you sit there then. I've opened up to divine discontent. Card number 3, which is the number of the Empress. I'll just point out. What are you looking at over there? You're looking at my unicorn cup. We got Mickey Mouse today. You don't want to be in the Mickey Mouse clubhouse? Alright, you lay there then. I died as mineral and became a plant. I died as plant and rose to animal. So we see, Jasper. I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? Dare to take my hand and become set alight with holy fire, my cherished one. Step forward with me, let us burn together, dissembled in the light that cannot be extinguished. This is the light that burns with such incandescent truth that no falsehood can withstand its audacious vibrancy. Come with me now to the light, together we shall melt into truth. There is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. So just that statement alone, guys, with about the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, same vibration, a vibrational match. There is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. It is the sacred seed, the star of your being, lit up from within. It is the light that never goes out. It is the light that is so powerful, it is beyond duality of light and dark, cannot ever be extinguished or diminished, and quite simply, beyond all logic, just is. Certainly, no lie or deception, no boundary or defence can remain intact in its presence. The blazing divinity of this light sears through any pretense, annihilates illusions, and takes us into stark experience of divine truth. It is gentleness, and yet it cannot be overcome. It is enduring power, and yet it is tender. Though you seek the divine, and even know it as love, you also know that it is fierce, wild, inexplicable, and demanding beyond all measure. It wants you, completely, utterly, without condition. There will be times in your life, such as now, when there is something not worthy of you that must be released. This is a falsehood, a lie or deception of some sort that you have come to believe about yourself, your life, or perhaps even another. You may know what that deception is, or it may be about to be unveiled. It is not a cause for fear or concern, but for celebration. An illusion has or soon will be released, and you shall become freer, free in a way that only truth can provide. This oracle comes to you as a sign of that which is to come, and soon. The beloved divine presence is calling to you, igniting within your deepest being, so that it may have its way with you. The divine wishes to live through you and into the world, reaching into the hearts of many, and igniting those hearts into greater life. It is a clever and insatiable lover. It will stop at nothing until the entire human race is restored to the wild, divine freedom of ecstatic divine reunion, completely and utterly ignited in love. And so the great lover, the divine, calls for you to enter into the white, hot field of its passionate presence. There will be sizzle and burn. It cannot be otherwise. In the height of summer, you cast aside the layers of clothing you require in the winter, and this is natural. You do not think twice about it. And that's what I feel is happening now, because we had the autumn cards, and I feel like a lot's been going on through autumn, winter, spring. We're now into summer, and it's just going to be so natural to just kind of release those layers. Okay. So in the height of summer, you cast aside the layers of clothing you require in the winter, and this is natural. You do not think twice about it. As you approach the radiant sun of divinity, your emotional and, and psychological layers are to be shed too. Okay. So as you approach the radiant sun of divinity, your emotional and psychological layers are to be shed too, for they are too heavy for the heat of the great spiritual sun. What cannot stand the heavenly heat is to be cast aside swiftly by conscious choice, or shall simply burn up, dissolving in the light and melting away. What is left shall be what is true. So here is your guidance, sweet lover of the great beloved. Give it up. The smallness, the conditions, the fears and doubts, the lack of reverence for yourself and life, the belief that somehow things are not okay or aren't going to work out. That is all a paltry attempt at truth. You are coming into a truth now that is far more worthy of you. A truth with a capital T, the big truth. Love, trust, surrender. This is about a sacred shedding without fear or holding back. Cast aside whatever would hold you back rather than free you to fly into your divine destiny. You are not to be the same from this moment on. That is the holy word, the word inscribed in living divine fire in your sacred heart. Should we have some coffee? So you are not to be the same from this moment on. Jasper, you don't have to huff, darling, about it. Shall I repeat it again, Jasper? You are not to be the same. Look, you're going to become human, okay? When you make your transition, you're going to be a human next time. It said at the beginning, I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? Okay. Well, no one said it was going to be yet. But you're gaining all this good knowledge for your next lifetime. Okay, rightio. You are not to be the same from this moment on. That is the holy word, the word inscribed in living divine fire in your sacred heart. This oracle brings you guidance. Trust in your changing perspective and perceptions. Don't hold on to what you once believed or thought to be true. Allow yourself to be shown another version of events, another way of perceiving. Don't focus on what is not working in your current estimation of things, for that is nothing more than a passing opinion. You are being given an opportunity to see and know yourself, others, and particular life circumstances very differently. Embrace it. Don't resist what is being shown to you, for even if there are some struggles in adjusting your view at first, ultimately this change in perception will free you and bring you more deeply into the wellspring of your own inner peace and happiness. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You're beautiful, aren't you, Jasper? Should we have a look at the power of love? Hey, why are you turning your back on me? Come here. I hear you purring. Come here. Don't shake your head at me. Come here. You're irritated, darling. Why don't you go down then? Okay. The power of love. I think we can get this reading wrapped up soon. I feel like I want to check what energy the Divine Feminine's in so that you can have some insight into the Divine Feminine's energy, Divine Masculine, so you kind of know how maybe she can assist you. Okay. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. That is if you're taking action, Divine Masculine, because it's time for you to step into your leadership role. Got these colours, just how they all come in, swirling in. Self-love. You realise that love of self is necessary to love another. Most definitely. How can you love another if you don't love yourself? Or how can you allow someone else to love you if you don't see your worth? Okay. Let's have a look at integrity first. It comes before joy. There is a great chasm between believing in something and demonstrating it to the world. Walk your talk is the mantra of this card that bridges this gap. You can read every spiritual book available, but if you don't practice what you've accepted in your heart, then it is all for naught. Holding love and compassion as the cornerstones of your belief system is very different from manifesting them in the real world. Integrity is a state of wholeness and completeness of being. When all the pieces of your psyche are unified as one, you don't have to try to be compassionate. You just are. A person with integrity follows through on their commitments. If you tend to second guess yourself or are filled with conflicting opinions, you might still be struggling to find your authentic self. And that's okay. Life is about learning to be a better you. And if you aren't learning something new every day, that's a wasted opportunity. To know whether you are coming from an integrated space, notice your behaviour during a time of chaos. If there is a gentle quiet of the mind and a clear path is seen, then love is present. When you come from this centre, you are in the moment, not swayed by the past or the future. You shine a beacon of self-assurance that draws all good things to you. Self-love. The underlying energy here is loving oneself, so one can be loved by others. You realise that love of self is necessary to love another. As the old saying goes, you can't love somebody else until you love yourself. Okay, as the old saying goes, you can't love somebody else until you love yourself. It's true. The most important goal you can achieve in this physical dimension is that of loving yourself unconditionally. And it's a tough one. You are the very person who knows your dark secrets, faults, and shortcomings the best. Interesting, because it spoke about only being able to be in its own presence, like with the Divine Feminine. And this is like where the pride gets in the way, because the Divine Feminine knows. She knows your dark side. Okay. It says you are the very person. Divine Feminine, you are the very person who knows the Divine Masculine's dark secrets, faults, and shortcomings the best. And this is true. It's easy to see the good in other people because you don't know anyone but yourself inside and out. Do you really think that you are the only person you know who is not worthy of your love? Your soul is perfect. Your human shell is imperfect. And so is everyone else's. Let's repeat that. Your soul is perfect and your human shell is imperfect. And so is everyone else's. The quality of love you give out is only as good as the quality of love you have for yourself. So stop shortchanging the world by not loving yourself with the same intensity you do others. You've made mistakes, but you've learned from them. That's what progress and spiritual evolution are all about. Love your weaknesses as much as your strengths, because they are your teachers. It's about self-image here as well, guys. Okay. The human shell is imperfect for all of us, okay? But the soul is perfect, perfect. Journey of love. Look, I've got all these boxes here that are barricading me from my cards. Right, let's move them out of the way, please. How many? Right, that's better. Let's get a journey of love and we will end with these cards. Okay, got 3 cards. Let's go with soft first. Card number 47. Opened up to 17, Her Grace, but we are on 47. A sanctuary bathed in soft light. Your heart is receptive, inviting and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It is a magnet for all that is needed, for you, your beloveds, and your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let the subtle waves of the heart invite love in, and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft, even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we can truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. Page number 111. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through, and in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. What's next? Riding the cosmic wave. We've had that card come out recently. Page what? Page number 137, card number 60. You can be carried further by the cosmic wave than by your own efforts. Where you are going cannot be attained by effort. The effort, the discipline, prepares us for the leap, but after the leap, we are no longer sustained by our efforts, but by forces greater than us, the forces of love itself. You are stepping towards the edge, preparing to leap, and let the cosmic wave of love carry you forward. You shall be moved through grace into the new world awaiting you. This oracle brings a message. There is a time to work hard and a time to allow the fruits of one's labour to manifest, when one may be carried by forces set in motion by the energy of life itself. You can let go and move further, reach farther, with less effort. Now is the time to give yourself permission to stop paddling and instead just ride the wave. Give in, let go, and be moved. Your spirit flies like the wind, warms like the sun, and watches like the sky. How wise the earth, waiting for the moment to be touched. Got a birdie chirping out there. We've got someone going past on a motorised scooter. The doggy in the distance. Oh, we've got 4 cards. Okay, let's bunch these over. Within nothing, there is everything. Card number 2. From a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You are sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being, with every inner desire, with every whispered wish. The universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as manifestation in your life. What is really in your heart? Open your arms, sigh, speak your heart truth aloud to the loving universe, and receive it as your destiny manifesting now. This oracle brings a message to you. Something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere, no sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing toward you, swelling within you now. The wind moves gently through trees, quiet water flows. Life's song calls softly. Quiet water flows, tapping into the stream. And the final card that we have for today, she is the moon. Of course she is. She's the divine feminine. 21. The light of the moon ebbs and flows. The wisdom of patience is not about waiting around for something to happen rather than getting up and getting it done. The wisdom of patience is that of the gardener who consults the lunar calendar, the right timing promoting growth, planting when there is fertile soil, and allowing the soil to rest and replenish when it needs to. You're being asked to check in with your timing. Is now the time for action or for rest? It can change quickly, just like the phases of the moon. If you are unsure, that's okay too. Perhaps you are waiting for more light to reveal the way as the moon grows full. All things come in time. And the moon is growing full now, guys. There's definitely big movement between now and I believe it's a supermoon, super full moon. Okay. Your message comes through this oracle. Your manifestation is unfolding in perfect timing. If you feel something isn't happening fast enough or is happening quickly and you are unsure if you are really ready, be assured all is well. If something is not clear to you and you would like it to be more so, the clarity you seek will come to you. Do not worry. Do not try to force the insight. Just be with it. Just be with it. Just be with what is happening now and trust. You are moving and growing and all is well. Soon you will see that for yourself, just as the moon grows full and revealing, even in the midst of deepest night. Okay, the poem is called Waiting. These moments are precious, like jewels on the crown of life. They beckon my heart, forming memories that sparkle with joy. And like the longing of a sweet caress, they draw me near, melting into one, showing what is possible on the journey of life, waiting for the seasons change. And I feel divine masculine. The timing, check in with your timing. I believe been waiting for summer and it's here. It's knocking at your door. Okay, I am going to leave it there. Guys, have yourself a fantastic day. And I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.